Join me on another episode of Snip Snip Out, making t-shirt vests. I have a couple of sewing projects that I'm going to work on today, and it's making t-shirts into vests. Actually, this is what I have on right now is a t-shirt that I cut up the middle and I cut the sleeves off of, and then I sewed it all around and I made it into a vest. But this is what it started out like. Just a regular t-shirt. So this one I'm going to cut the sleeves off and cut it up the middle. This green one here, I already have it started. This is what it starts out. First it starts out like this. Then this with the sleeves cut off, and then the V cut out, and then I'm going to cut it down the middle. And then it turns into this. What I'm going to do right now is mark out the line that I want to go straight down the t-shirt instead of trusting my eyes. When I cut the V out on this, I didn't have it measured in the beginning. So I'm not quite sure if the V is in the middle. But I do want to make a straight line going down here, so it's more helpful when I sew it and getting it straight. So that's what I'm going to do right now is measure it before I cut it. Measure before you cut, just like in construction. Okay, and then I got me a ruler. Woohoo! So I'm just going to draw. That does not line up good. The Sharpie is, if I had some sort of clothing chalk or whatever, I would use that, but I don't. Maybe that's something I'll get. But this is on the inside, and plus the seam when I do it should cover it up. It didn't come out quite straight, but I had to try to get it to line up with the V that I already cut in the top. And then I'm going to let the cutting begin. I hope this one turns out good because I love this green color. I love the blue one that I have on too, but okay, it's cut up the middle. There we go. And since I already have the sleeves cut out, I don't have to do that. And then on this one, I had already cut up some notches in the side. So now I just need to sew all around it and decide what trim to put on it. Okay, I got my sewing machine threaded. Now I'm just gonna pin the seams. I learned my lesson from not pinning and just trying to sew. It doesn't turn out good. So I'm just going to pin my seams before I get them sewed. Okay, I got both sides pinned. So I'm going to put it on and look in the mirror and see how well I got it pinned before I sew it. I have my stitch on 10. When the 6 that I normally use was too tight when I started doing this vest. It was gathering up the t-shirt material. So with this one I found that 10 worked good, so that's what I'm trying to start off with this one. I lost my thread. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. My thread got all, somehow it got tangled up in here. I don't know when it did that. All right, let's try this again. The fan keeps blowing my thread. It's already hot, so I had to put my hair up. The air conditioning kicked on. I got the fan blowing. Oh, I know. This is a problem. It's tangled up over here. I was like, why is it, well, that little thread mishap knotted it up right here at the beginning. So I have to pick that out before I start. Ah. All right, let's try that again. What is going on? I'm running into issues. Oh my goodness. Momentito again. Something went wrong. My foot came off. I'm gonna have to look in the book and see what that issue is. Ah, and this was gonna be one of my favorite ones. I hope I can figure it out. It took a while to get figured out. The foot kept coming off, and then when I would try to sew, it would make this knocking noise. I didn't know what was going on. And then I figured out it was my thread getting knotted up somewhere at the top. So I practiced on a piece of material again. I practiced several times. I think I got it fixed, so now I'm going to try my shirt again. Now we're cooking with oil. Olive oil. I was getting nervous. I'm like, oh, please don't tell me I broke my machine already. And then I was thinking about having to take it to the shop. And I was so excited about working on this. All that was going through my mind when I was trying to figure out what was going on. I think we got it going now. My hem went a little crooked right there. I'm trying to follow the guide on here now, that inch marker, half inch, quarter inch. Now that I know it's there, I'm trying to follow it. I followed it when I did this vest too. It's very helpful. Woo! I didn't mean to be Speedy Gonzalez right there. Oh, I'm so glad I got it figured out. Oh my goodness, I had a snafu trying to put a seam in the little slits that I've cut up the side. My material got poked down into in between the gears. So So I had to pull it out with pliers and cut it off of my shirt. So the side slit, I had to cut it out. So now I have to redo it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong that causes it to go down, get stuck in between there. But I got nervous. I'm like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to get it out. So I got my pliers and I was able to pull this out. First I cut it off the shirt and then I was able to pull it out. So now I got to rework the side slits. I got to make them bigger. You know, I figured out why it did that. Because I tried to take a shortcut and not pin it down, I think. And that's why the material went down in there. So I just rethreaded my machine only to find out that I'm all out of bobbin thread. So now I have to undo this. And rethread my bobbin. I know all these issues that I'm running into are just learning experiences because I'm a newbie. So I'm learning by these mistakes that I make. It's rough though. Okay, I think I'm prepared to sew up the side again. The side slits are going to be much bigger than I wanted. But one thing I found out is I'm learning patience. My lack of patience in trying to cut corners is the reason for my mishaps. So I'm learning not to cut corners and to be patient. Let's hope I fixed it okay. Now I'm afraid to even try. Everything was going along pretty good until I tried these side slits. I love this trim. I think it's so pretty. Here's what the vest turned out like. Not too bad for a t-shirt that cost, I don't know, maybe like $2.50. And then the trim work that I bought was only $5 for like a roll of it. So not too bad. I like it. Now that I've completed this one, I'm going to start on this one next and do the same thing with it, but I think I'm going to do different types of trim work and maybe do something on the sleeves with it. But this one's next. Woohoo! Thank you for joining me on this episode of Snip, Snip Out. Stay tuned. There's more to come.